Welcome, my lovelies, to this month's full moon in Virgo yoga flow. I'm just cleansing my space with this beautiful white sage. So this is the last full moon of this astrological year before we have a new moon in Pisces, in Aries in a few weeks' time, marking the start of the new astrological year. So this particular full moon is really a time to think about what we want to leave behind and avoid taking with us into the new astrological year. Now we have a blue moon next month. There's actually two new moons in Aries, and one of those new moons in Aries next month is a new moon eclipse. So it's starting off eclipse season as well. So this is a powerful time of change. We also have Saturn moving signs after spending 3 years in Aquarius. It's now moving into Pisces. So there's lots of change afoot now, and this is a wonderful opportunity to release those things that we no longer want to take forward with us in our new chapter, and to also allow ourselves to get organized and ready for the new year, the new astrological year, and the new chapter that's beginning. We've also got Pluto that's moving signs later on this month as well. So we've got two big planets moving, which actually brings a lot of major change coming into our lives. So because of that, we are going to do a nice full body movement in today's full moon in Virgo, just to release those things, get rid of any stress and tension, come home to ourselves so we are ready for the new astrological year and all of the changes that are taking place going forward. So let's begin, my lovelies, with some beautiful breathing. So come down to the mat if you're not already here, and sit nice and comfortably. If you need to sit on a cushion, please grab a cushion. And if you can sit cross-legged, that's wonderful. If that's not for you, then sit as comfortably as you possibly can. And we're just going to begin by resting our hands in our lap, palms facing up, closing our eyes and taking some nice, full, deep breaths, breathing all the way into our tummies and exhaling fully. Do some nice deep breathing, calming ourselves down, bringing ourselves into the present moment, focusing on your breath. Bringing your nervous system into regulation, into calmness, into peace. Bring your palms together at heart center. May today's practice help you to release what no longer serves you. May today's practice help you to release the things that no longer serve you. Bow down to the tips of your fingers, so bring your chin to your collarbone. Lift your head up, open your eyes, Namaste. So, let's get started. Let's just start warming our neck up a little bit. So we're just going to make sure our shoulders are in this beautiful neutral position, up, back and down, resting our hands in our lap. We're just going to do some very, very gentle neck rolls. So I'm going to turn and I'm going to look to the right. I'm going to allow my neck to roll forward and then all the way up to the left side. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll your neck all the way forward and back up again to the right. Take a deep breath in And as you exhale, gently roll your neck down and forward and back up again. One more, take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, roll your neck forward and all the way back up to the right side. Wonderful. We're going to come onto our knees now and just concentrate and bend back into, sit back on our heels into child's pose. Now we haven't warmed up completely yet, so pop your hands into diamond hands. So you've got your index fingers just touching and your elbows out to the side. Rest your head down on that mat. And just settle down into child's pose. Leaving your hands in the diamond hands for a second and warming up our shoulders in just a moment. And settle in. Feel the stretch here on your beautiful spine. Making any small movements that you need to make. Breathing nice and deeply while we're here. Nice deep breath in and out. A few more deep breaths here. Stretching that spine, stretching those hips. Reconnecting with ourselves. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, move your hands forward, press your palms into the mat and come up to tabletop. Spread your fingers out into the mat and push your fingers into the mat. Okay. And here we're going to do some cat-cow. So from here we're going to inhale, push our chest through our arms, look up towards the ceiling, coccyx up. Exhale, push the ground away into cat and look towards your belly button. Inhale, push your chest through your arms, lift your head up and coccyx up. Exhale, push the ground away and look towards your belly button. Inhale, push your chest through your arms, look up, coccyx up, into cow. Exhale, push the ground away as you come into cat, arch your back and look towards your belly button. We'll do two more. Inhale, push your chest through your arms, lift your head up, coccyx up, getting that beautiful arch in your back. Exhale, round your back as you push the ground away and look towards your belly button. One more. Inhale, look up, coccyx up. Exhale, push the ground away and look towards your belly button. Good. Come back now into tabletop. So a nice flat back here. Engage your core. Make sure your shoulders are above your wrists and your hips are above your knees. From here, we're going to do thread the needle. So we're going to inhale, and as we do, our right arm is coming up to the ceiling. Keep your eyes on your fingertips. Exhale, lower your arm down through and thread it through where your left arm is, resting your right cheek and your right ear onto your mat. Let me move my hair out of the way. There we go. Wonderful. We're going to rest here for a few beautiful deep breaths before we change sides. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, come and lift yourself back up into tabletop. I'm going to change sides now, so just adjust if you need to. Make sure you've got that alignment with your shoulders above your wrists and your hips above your knees. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you do, move your left arm up, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale as it comes back down through again. Threads through your right arm there, comes out, and rest your left ear and your left cheek on the mat. Hold here for a few beautiful deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. Then as you exhale, come back up to tabletop. And from here, we're going to curl our toes under. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, come up to downward facing dog. From here, if you need to keep your knees bent, keep your knees bent. Push your palms into the floor to give you that beautiful straight back. That's what we're looking for. A beautiful straight back here. It's in alignment from our wrists to our coccyx. And while we're here, we're just going to pedal. We're just going to alternate each leg by pushing that heel down to the floor and bending the knee in our other leg. I just need to adjust my feet. There we go, that's a bit better. Now this is a sequence for beginners. We do have a few intermediate poses today. But just if you need to keep your knees bent, keep your knees bent, keep them soft. Come back to downward dog. Push that ground away. Excellent. Hold here for a few beautiful deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly walk your feet all the way up to your hands. So you're folded forward. Inhale, bring your hands up to your shins and into flat back. Exhale, fold forward again. Bend your knees. Concentrate on bringing your tummy to the tops of your thighs. So bend your knees and come down. Inhale, come back up. Bring your hands up your shins into a nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, come up, your hands on your shins, come up to a nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward again. Inhale now, arms out the side, and all the way up to mountain pose. Look up to the tops of your hands. Exhale, we're going to hold here for a few breaths. Push your feet into the floor, push your toes into the floor. Engage your calves, hamstrings, quads. Engage your core, your glutes. Engage everything here where you look up and take some beautiful deep breaths. From here, we're going to go into chair pose. So take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently come back seated into chair pose. Just hold here for a few beautiful deep breaths. Engage your core. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, back forward, slowly down into forward fold. Inhale, come back up to a flat back. Exhale, into forward fold. And step back into downward facing dog. Back a little bit. Hold here, take a few beautiful deep breaths. And here we're going to go into high plank. We're going to move our weight forward, just our hands, so that our shoulders are above our wrists. Engage your core, engage your glutes. Hold for a few deep breaths. Push your fingers into the mat. Your next inhale, we're going to lower ourselves down into Cobra. Put the tops of your feet on the mat, hands by your chest, and gently come up into this beautiful, gentle back bend of Cobra. Hold here. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, curl your toes under, back up into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, come back to plank. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly come down into chaturanga and then into cobra, and hold for a few beautiful deep breaths. Take a deep breath in. Curl your toes under. As you exhale, lift yourself back up to downward facing dog. Hold for a few beautiful deep breaths. Take a deep breath in, and as you do, lift your left leg up now into three-legged dog. As you inhale, bring your knee forward, back to your nose, into tiger cow. Inhale, lift your leg back up into three-legged dog, push that ground away. Exhale, bring that knee in towards your nose. Do one more of these. Inhale, bring your left leg up into three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose as you come forward. We'll do one more. We're going to go into lower lunge. So inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring your left foot near your left wrist. Bring your right knee down on the mat into the low lunge. You can stay here if you wish. However, I'd advise you to come up if you can. Into low lunge here. I'm going to come into cactus arms here. Stretch ourselves out. Push your hips down into the floor. Take some nice, beautiful, deep breaths. Deep breath in, and as you do, place your left hand next to your left foot. Exhale, bring your right arm up to the ceiling and look up to the ceiling in this beautiful twist. Inhale, bring your arm down. And on the exhale, we're going to come back up to downward dog. Hold here for a few breaths. On your next inhale, we're going to lift our right leg up into three-legged dog, if I can say it. So inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring your chin towards your nose, shift your weight forward as you do that. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose as you shift your weight forward. Inhale, lift your right leg up to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose as you shift your weight forward. One more. Inhale, lift your right leg up into three-legged dog. And this time on the exhale, pop your right foot down by your right wrist. Drop your left knee down to the mat, the top of your left foot, and we're going to come up into low lunge again with our cactus arm. Look up to the ceiling, push your hips down into the mat. Take some nice, beautiful, deep breaths here. Imagine those shoulder blades coming together. Take a deep breath in. And as you do, as you exhale, pop your right hand next to your right foot and bring your left hand up to the ceiling, keeping your eyes on your fingertips. A beautiful twist. Inhale, bring your arm back down to the mat again and come back to downward facing dog. So you're pushing your palms into the mat. Hold here for a few beautiful deep breaths. Slowly walk feet towards your hands and come back and sit on the mat. We're going to do a bit of bridge now. Just turn to the side, lay down on your mat, nice and safely. So we're going to have our knees nice and bent, hands down beside of us on the mat, knees hip width distance apart. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, push down through your hips so you come up into a bridge. Engage your core and engage your glutes, and hold here for a few beautiful deep breaths. Keep holding. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, gently lower your bottom back down to the mat. Make sure that all your spine is nice and happy. You've got each vertebrae back down on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, we lift up your knees and hug towards your chest. We're just going to hug ourselves here for a few beautiful deep breaths. If you'd like to rock from side to side, you're more than welcome to do so. This is such a beautiful, nurturing pose. So notice how you're feeling. Reconnect with yourself. You need to do a scan of your body mentally whilst you're in this beautiful pose. Just check in with yourself and notice how you're feeling. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, pop your feet back down to the mat. Bring your soles together here. You're reclining bound angle here. Let your knees drop out to the side. Bring your arms back down your side here. Palms facing up. And just allow this beautiful restorative pose here. Allow the stretch here on your inner thigh. If you'd like to deepen this pose, you can bring your hips in closer to your body. If that's too much, you can just bring your feet a little bit further away. And if you would like to lean back on a cushion here or a pillow, This is wonderful. This is such a wonderful restorative pose. Take some nice, beautiful, deep breaths while you're here. Now just slowly straighten your legs out. Coming into Savasana now. Nice straight legs. If you need to pop a rolled up towel blanket in the lower back here, just so it can relax. Or you can use your hands if you wish. If you would like to put something here, you're more than welcome. If you'd like a cushion for your head, you can grab that. Maybe a blanket to cover yourself over with now as we just relax here in Savasana to finish today's beautiful flow. Breathe nice and deeply while you're here. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Focusing fully on the flow of your breath as you breathe in and out. Just allowing yourself now to become heavier and heavier into the surface of the floor of your yoga mat. As you relax nice and deeply here, just allow your weight to become heavier and heavier and allow all of the tension to melt away. And while we're here, just allow yourself to reconnect with your soul. Check in with how you're feeling. Maybe do that body scan from your head all the way down. Notice how different parts of your body are feeling. Keep taking those beautiful deep breaths in and out. In and out. Name and experience some feelings that rise up in you. And that's okay. Just allow whatever's coming up for you to come up. You allow it to rise up. You allow it to release. And under this Virgo full moon, we want to release all of those things that we want to avoid taking with us into the new astrological year. Releasing those habits, releasing those patterns that no longer serve us. Releasing the thoughts from the past, the emotions from past experiences. Just allowing it all to go. Allowing us to reconnect with ourselves. Allowing us to receive clarity about who we are and what we want going forward. So we can get ourselves ready and prepare for the new astrological year. As well as spring cleaning this time now around the Virgo full moon. We can allow ourselves to have a spring clean mentally, emotionally, and spiritually too. Removing the clutter in our mind, our emotions, our physical body, our energetic body, and spiritually now. Declutter your life, declutter your physical space, declutter your mind. Allowing space for all of the new things to enter as we move into spring. Time for new beginnings, fresh hope and optimism. Breathe in nice and deeply. In and out. Now, keeping your eyes closed, just turn onto your side into the fetal position. And while we're here, just think of 3 things that you're grateful for today. Say to yourself, I am grateful for. Repeat the first thing. I am grateful for. Repeat the second thing. And I am grateful for. And repeat the third. Keeping your eyes closed, gently now push yourself back up into seated position. Arms resting in your lap, taking some beautiful deep breaths. If you wish, your left hand can come on your chest, your right hand can come on your tummy. Just feel your body rising and falling in line with your beautiful breath. Bring your palms together at heart center. Bow down to the tips of your fingers. Lift your head up. Namaste. So I hope you enjoyed this short yoga flow for the full moon in Virgo, allowing us to release the things that we no longer want in our lives and no longer want to take forward into the astrological new year, now that spring is coming as well. Allowing space for all of the new things to enter our lives. If you enjoyed this flow, please give me a thumbs up on this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon, and that way you will also receive notifications when I upload a new video, whether it's a beautiful yoga flow like this one, a tarot reading, or something else. So I hope that you enjoyed this beautiful flow. Full moon blessings to you, my lovelies, and here is to new beginnings. Lots of love.